everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is the first day of my Flashback Fridays, and I'm really excited about starting this series, sharing my palettes with you all. I'm going to start this series off today with the Coastal Scents 88 Warm Palette. Now, the story behind this palette that I want to share with you all, it all started when a friend of mine and I were looking up on the internet the name Domestic Diva. As I started my search on the internet for the title of Domestic Diva, I came across a blog by a young woman, and I'll put a link to her blog down below in the description box. And in reading her blog, she had some videos. And in one video, she had a Coastal Scents palette that I was just mesmerized by that huge palette, and she was doing a tutorial of it. So I contacted her, and she said that her mother had given her the palette as a birthday gift. And she gave me the link to the Coastal Scents website. And so when I went to the Coastal Scents website and looked at all their palettes, this was the one that I decided that I wanted to have. And so, as some of y'all are familiar with the Coastal Scents website, when you go to order the palette, a lot of times on the page, it'll have videos of people that already have the palette and giving their opinions and things in the video. Well, this one happened to be, they happened to be showing a video of Emilynoel83 using this palette. So I clicked on the video and went to Emilynoel83's website, and that was my beginning into the beauty community on YouTube. It all started with this palette, and as you know, life has never been the same. But this palette is a very good palette if you're wanting warm shadows, neutral shades. There's some like light colors here. There's some grays and kind of gray and kind of bluish gray, that color. There's some peachy colors in here. There's a few like light kind of purple shades, some orangey shades, some maroons, and kind of burgundies, as well as these browner shades. And then right here is a very nice matte black shade. Now, these palettes come with a mirror and two little of the, what are they called? The two little applicators, and a nice enough mirror, which mine's dirty, excuse that please. That the look that I'm wearing today, the eyeshadows, came from this palette. In this palette you'll find matte finishes. Some have a little shimmer, some are like a satin finish. There's nothing in here, I don't think there's anything that would be really sparkly, shimmery, you know, over the top, shimmery. Now there is some fallout, a little fallout with these shades, but if you tap your brush off really good, it eliminates a lot of that, as you probably already know. I'll put the price to this palette and the information down below. But this would be a good palette for a young girl starting to use makeup. There's 88 shades, and each one is like the size of a dime. And there's lots here to experiment with that I don't think would make you look too much like a clown. You know, a lot of times when you start makeup and experimenting, things don't always turn out to look very presentable. This palette will always have sentimental value to me because it opened up the world of beauty to me on YouTube that I had never known before. And I'm sure a lot of you all understand where I'm coming from. So this palette not only is my first palette, but it is very special. I've done a little demo, so if you'd like to see how I got this look using this palette, just keep watching. I hope you've enjoyed this first video well enough to tune in next Friday to see the second palette that I ever bought and my reason for buying it. So I hope to see you next Friday. Bye now.